All right, now, guys, we're gonna talk about getting out of the legs, because in the legs, I'm in a lot of danger if I'm working with someone who knows jiu-jitsu. Even if they don't know jiu-jitsu, I'm still in danger of getting up kicked in the face and kneed in the face and things like that. Now, I could spend the length of this entire curriculum going over the little intricate details of passing the guard from standing and from the knees. In this particular clip, we're gonna work on passing the guard from the knees. And what I wanna kind of mention is that we're early into the curriculum. And we talked about this in another video about kind of over teaching the details. And I have to understand that I think I'm talking to people who are all kind of new or early in the curriculum, right? So I'm not talking to another jiu-jitsu black belt right now. I'm not teaching to another jiu-jitsu black belt. There will be videos, you know, when you're a black belt and you need the intricate details on these, we'll go over those. But for now, I'm gonna teach a little fast and kind of give you some strategy on getting out of the legs from the knees. But we are gonna be missing some details. So I want you guys to know that those are still coming, okay? So here we are inside closed guard. The first thing is I always wanna make a posture. I wanna sit up straight inside their legs. Now, if he has me in a different guard position, half guard, butterfly guard, deep half guard, all those things are different. But if his legs are around me in the closed guard position, that's when I make a posture. I sit up straight. Now look, if I don't have a posture, he can do simple things like the X choke. Okay? It's very easy for him to arm bar me. Go ahead and do the arm bar. The triangle choke comes easier. If my hand's here, or maybe he put my arm, it's easier, right? All of these basic techniques come really easy for him if I'm coming forward. So I want to make a good posture. I don't even need to look at him, because if I look at him and do this, it breaks my posture down. So I want to be really tall here. My palm goes in his sternum with my elbow facing that way. So if he tries to bring me towards him, it's really hard for him to bring me towards him. I'm not going to take my elbow and dig it here to open his leg, because if he opens his leg, he can attack a triangle from here. Okay? So my arm is going to stay to the outside for just a second, right? I'm not going to dig right away. Now, I'm going to start to move back, and as I'm moving is the time when it's easier for him to attempt to sweep me, to make me fall. So I have to be careful here, right? But I start to move, and when I move, my right knee is going to go in between his legs to open the guard. I start to move away from him, his legs start to open. Soon as his legs open, okay, he may choose to stay there, to pull me back to the guard, which is a mistake, or to put me in the open guard position, which we will see not in this video, but the next series, okay? The open guard position can be devastating to me here. There's a lot of bad things he can do to me. So whether he chooses this position or pull me back in, I'm still gonna have the same answer. So once I move back, right away, now he can pull me in or he can go to open guard, it doesn't matter. My knee comes up in between his legs. Okay, now something that's really important here is he can do all kinds of moves for me here. Arm bar, triangle, X choke, Khmer lock. There's a couple basic sweeps, and most people when they start jiu-jitsu, they learn these positions right away. If he moves back, I move back, he moves back, he puts me in open guard. This is on our next series, okay? This is on our next series, but it's still a basic technique. However, if I bring my knee up, now the moves are very advanced, okay? And my knee is not here, but it's in between his legs with my foot flat. For him to counter my knee up, he's going to be doing brown to black belt level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu techniques. The odds of somebody even knowing the techniques is probably going to be pretty slim. And so I'm forcing him to do very advanced techniques on me, which he probably doesn't know, and that's where I want to be to give me a huge advantage to start passing the guard. With my knee up, my elbows come to the inside. If he has something for me to grab, like he does now, I grab the material of the gi and I put my knee to my elbow and I posture. Okay, there's no way he's going to armbar me now. He's not going to triangle choke me. On the bottom, he probably feels a little helpless, like his guard's about to get past, because it is. it's going to be really hard for him to defend this situation. Now, there's several passes that I can do from here. But one thing I want to point out is if he did not have a material for me to grab, I have to modify my technique a little bit. With the material for me to grab, I can take this arm here and I can duck my shoulder. And I can start to pass the guard. It's super important that I have this here, because if I don't, he can pull my arm and he can triangle choke me right now. But now try to triangle choke me. He can't now, see? Now his leg is stronger than my arm. So if I try to lift the leg, oh, I can't lift the leg. But if I duck my shoulder, now I can drive with my whole body. My whole body's coming to pass the guard. Now I'm stacking him, I'm squishing him. This hand now goes behind to the back of his pants or to his belt or whatever I can get, and I use my whole body to pass the guard. Posture, open the guard. The knee comes up, elbow to knee. This arm goes underneath. Okay, I'm not going to lift, but I'm going to duck my shoulder and I'm going to drive with my whole body. If they have a clothing or a gi, sometimes I can open it, and as I'm passing, I can submit him right here. I can choke him right there. Even if I don't submit him, this sucks for him on the bottom. Coming here, passing the guard, and establishing position. Now, if he doesn't have anything for me to grab, okay, I would be in grave danger of the triangle choke if I go one arm under. I'm here. We're pretending there's nothing for me to grab. It's way easier for me to go one arm under, but with nothing to grab, I'm in danger of the triangle. So now, instead of going one arm under, I go two arms under. Now guess what? He can still triangle me, but it's way harder. So I'm giving myself an advantage, making it much harder for him to choke me. There's a no arm triangle here. He can slide his leg out to triangle me. But it's going to be hard for him because I'm forcing him to do really high level stuff. Now, I can grab my arms together, but it's more powerful for me to catch his belt or his waist. With my arms together, he can lift my elbow up and slide the leg through, back in the triangle, see? So if I'm here, I have to be really tight. If I have the belt or the waist, it's going to be really hard for him to pull a leg back out. Now I bring him up, come off of my knees, and I make the same pass I did. But again, I'm in no danger of the triangle choke. Okay, now that's the basic pass on how to go under the legs from the knees to pass the guard.